Jeez. I actually counted one of these loading screens earlier, and it was at least 35 seconds long. I started counting it like a little ways in, so I don't actually know, and I really don't want to go through and edit all of these out because that would be a major pain in the rear end. So we might just have to play cards or something while these are going on, or I'll have to come up with a list of topics to talk about while these are happening. Oh, good. I'm still alive. But now I'm not in my cool armor. I look like... Oh, my eyes. Oh, my eyes aren't rendering. Oh, sweet. A nice little log cabin. Nothing better.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Why are you afraid?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady.
What?
They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
But it's still there.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
3 days? What happens now?
So a trial happens now, I suppose.
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Why is this little elf girl being all meek to a fellow elf? And why do they have elf servants? Because that's not cool. Loot the box that she brought in. Why is there a rooster in my room? Alright, interesting. The threat remains. Find Cassandra in the Chantry. Are you like... Is that a salute or is that just how you stand? Huh. Is it gone? Interesting. Well, I don't mind exploring. Who's that? Obviously somebody important. There's a room next to mine. Again, someone important. I figure people in log cabins couldn't just afford, you know, nice paintings on a whim. Unless they just chose to be Is elf fruit really that great? I guess I could look at it in the codex. You're not anything, are you, Pine Tree? Okay. I like the doors stay open. Hi. Was there a... Who are you? Segret?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Okay. Okay, thanks, mate. Oh, she's over there, so I want to go over here. Can't go over there, it's the way out. Okay. What do these symbols mean? Some beautiful music. That is for sure. Loot. I'm glad I don't steal. What's a nugskin? Nugskin. Sounds snuggly. Probably isn't. Read. Patient observations, day 3. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus. Vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the Chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save her life. And will they just execute her? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect her to wake before the morn. Is that about me? Codex. Letters and notes. Oh. Did I miss the other ones? Oh, show image. Cool. I've got a lot. Got a lot of stuff I can read. Was that Solus talking about when he was taking care of me at that one point? I cannot enter tents, apparently. I can't go in there. They're praying? Well, it's certainly a far cry different, eh? Now they're all happy to see me. Well, I think they're happy anyway. Thren?
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Oh, I guess this is probably gonna be my home base, maybe? Eventually? Once I sit down with Cassandra and have a good chit chat. Alright, let's just go in and see what she wants. I assume she's in here. I think that little eye notification thing is her. What are they doing? I don't understand. What an odd salute. I'll go in here. This is a cool place. It's very dark. You guys need more lights. Oh, a thing I can read. Okay. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the net paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she said she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. That is a nice sentiment, unless she's not dead.
Have you gone completely mad?
Maybe.
She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
Ooh, cool.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker.
What do you mean?
The breach is still in the sky.
I knew
For
it.
all you know, she intended it this way.
Yeah.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor. As
Good discrepancy there. Good call. Read. Study the fate as old as mankind. Humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisted paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as close to as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Deventer Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, and ultimately a futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex, even when entering the Fade. Ah, I thought the dreamers were there. It's like a specific title. When the mages like go into this dream thing to enter the Fade. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can. And as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in the mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. By the first enchanter, Josephus. I know what the enchanters are, and it's pretty creepy, I'll be honest. Loot. Deep Stalker hide. Figurine of Mephareth the Betrayer? What are all these things that I'm gathering? Well, here's a door to a place I do not know. Do I have a map? Quest map. Haha, nope. Minava, whatever that is. World map, merchant, blacksmith. Oh, am I heading towards this Minava thing? Well, what is it? Read. Chantry hierarchy. Ooh, okay, I'll read it later. Read it later. Ah, open, but it looks like I need keys. Requires a rogue. Gosh dang it, I hate that. Oh, creepy. What's down? What is down here? Light. Keys. Keys required for everything. That was creepy. Farrell and Captain Longsword. Cool. I wonder if there's stuff in there. Well, these are the torture chambers of the religious building, as every good religious building should have. I think. I guess. I don't know if I should be if I can explore later or what, or if I should just wait and not worry about exploring, but right now. But I don't want to miss things. So there's one door on the right side, and there's one more in here. Read. The children of Andraste. Understandable. Oh, she's the goddess type lady. Huh. Belmont, Andraste, and the betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons. Isarath, Everon, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinterus was among them. Isarath was given the west, what is today Orleans. Everon was given the east, today the Free Marches. Verald was given the central Planaze, what today is Navarro. What became these men and their legacies is stuff of legends, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline linked back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamari tribesmen and that they were barbarians, not the Fareldans we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives, and because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which she did after her death. The sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the betrayer, Ibris and Vivial. Who's the betrayer? They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ibris had but one child, Ali Vamir, who perished on a voyage to Dinarim, less than a month after her mother fell to plague and without children of her own. The younger daughter, Vevel, was more controversial, a strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with the mage of Tevinter, Regulin. Vivel and Regulin went into self-imposed exile as the exalted march began, and into hiding followed Andraste's betrayal and murder. Oh, okay. What became of Vival and her descendants is largely unknown for one primary reason. She had only daughters. Each of these daughters had only daughters. They married into other families and took other names, and in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vival. And the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus the claims of your young man, monsieur, are highly suspect. I see. Turn in research. Enemies drop unique collectibles. Bring them to the researcher to learn more about your foes and earn combat. Oh!
We can use that.
Are you the researcher? Oh, Minave, you're a person.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Looking for you. Do I have more research? So I assume, I guess, then I'll be able to explore around in a moment. Read. The Maker. Cool. I will probably read these on my own time, so you guys don't have to. Unless you want to. Then you can. Okay, let's go in here. My door just opened by itself.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Just try,
Disregard
bro.
that and leave us.
Sure. Oh, I was like, yeah, okay.
You
I
walk
will.
a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I'm still a suspect.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely
Oh, I got clothes on now.
No, she
Different
is
ones.
not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
Everyone
You.
is.
And many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
You... Are you sure? I am not a chosen one. What does that symbol mean? Confusion? Positive? Or more confusion? I don't know. So you believe I'm innocent?
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am.
Ah,
I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
she knows when to admit that
The
she's
breach
wrong.
remains. And your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
Well, why is
This
it?
is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
Ah,
We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
you're not in charge here, man.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Investigate. Yeah, what's up with the Inquisition?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Ah,
We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
It's always a girl?
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're gonna be the next Divine. You want some sort of holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what
No
we
war.
discover.
Is holy.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you
You should
stay.
probably stand differently.
But you cannot pretend
neck
this
might
has
break.
not changed you.
This is rather strange.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright. Let's be a team! A team of friends. Companions. Squad mates. Teammates. I want some SpaghettiOs right now. SpaghettiOs sounds so good right now. Ah, it's that guy, I think, from the field. I'm not sure who that one is down there. So we've got eyes and suns, and eyes combined with suns. That looked like the ravens from Norse mythology. Hugin and Munin? Never good at pronouncing names. Memory. And remembrance? Not bad. Memory and something else. I cannot remember. What? Is that the sign of the Inquisition? Because that's depressing. I assume I'll be doing things to affect these. Cassandra is pretty much the leader right now, I think. The army follows her. Whatever soldiers we've got will follow her. Is that me? My armor looks nice. And a poorly rendered banner. Woohoo! Well, that's the beginning. How about that? Jeez. Well, thanks for playing, everyone. My influence. Report to Haven's Chantry. This shield is big. And I stand so weird. Alright, I am going to call this part here. I've actually been playing for a couple hours. I did not split the episodes up very well. That's going to be fun to edit, but... Anyway, this has been really interesting, and I actually really like my character a lot. Like, I'm really glad, like, even though it was a long time spent on her, it was well worth it. I'm very much liking... I knew this game was going to be pretty cinematic, and so I wanted to make sure that she looked good in the cutscenes, you know, and like I feel like the regular game here, people don't look as good. When you get to the cutscenes, people look pretty dang good. In Mass Effect, everyone kind of looked the same, you know, like there's a lot of cinematic cuts, but pretty much everybody looked the same. But regardless, I think I look really awesome. I really like my character. I really like the other characters so far. Yeah, no, I'm really liking this game. It's beautiful too. It's gorgeous. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.